Good afternoon, everyone, and here's the daily analysis for today for Bitcoin. Um, so yeah, long story short, with the MACD strategy bearish on the weekly, and that looks pretty bearish right now, and bearish on the daily. All right, so. There's the macro analysis. So here is the next analysis. So here we are in a bullish structure. So I'm expecting a pullback here, probably up to here. For now, I'm thinking in this point of interest. Reason where I put this point of interest is because there is a fair value gap, which is this little green rectangle there. Means it's the area where price hasn't been there yet. It hasn't retraced back there. So let me give an example here. So fair value gaps. So here, when fair value gaps are filled, they turn gray. And so let's say here it's been, let me put arrow cursor. Yeah. So here there was a printed fair value gap. So from this candle to this candle here. So that means it was green before. And that meant that it needed to retrace to fill in those gaps that has to make it fair. That's hence why they're called fair value gaps, because what goes up must come down in that logic. So price has printed a fair value gap, and then price had to go back down to fill in those gaps. The uptrending gap, that is. And then it went up to here. That's hence why the green is still here and the gray is there, because it's been filled. And then skyrocket. There you go. My strategy is to get point of interest where there's the most fair value gap that's been taken, and it's been taken after the fair value gap. So it's being taken in the point of interest, and these point of interest are the most they're like the deepest point after the fair value gap. If they hit that gap, well, there's a chance that it might reverse and go back up. That is. Excuse me, coughing. I'm having a cold at the moment, so trying to heal up everything. So, anyways, so this is my thing about fair value gaps. And here, well, we have a bullish structure, and here we kind of have a bearish internal structure, but it's kind of like a complex pullback in the bullish structure here. But here I realized as well, wait, what's this? 132 or 44. We also had, I just figured this out. God. This is a liquidity grab again. Here, so there's been two liquidity grabs, one on the bigger time scale, and it's a micro one. You can see the little wicks there. This wick is a little bit bigger. And here, well, that's a bigger liquidity grab. So this one and this one. So that's truly confirmed, and there's been a combo because there's been a double liquidity grab with a shock here. So yellow shock here. So it's a double, it's a combination. So here is where we might be going. So here I wanted to end up checking if there was going to be a point of interest here, but there actually isn't. So there's no point of interest because there isn't a fair value gap. So it's unfortunate. And where I'm aiming at right now is this area here. In this area, let's see what's up, because we're in a bearish structure. I feel internal structure. I feel that we were in the premium and it needs to go back to its normal range, where it should go, and its destiny is to break this range. The destiny of price is for it to break this range. That's the destiny, right here, right in there. So I'm not going to count on it right now, but I'm aiming for this at the moment. And so I'm thinking about still shorting on the daily. So here is the 4-hour chart. So here, the 4-hour chart, we have some new stuff here. So I'm gonna remove this because we have mitigated this fair value gap and it just went down and plummeted. So this fair value gap has been confirmed that it made the market go down again. It's been mitigated in my eyes. But here's the new fair value gap. Right here. So so same as before. Bear bullish structure. So bullish structure, but we are in the pullback of the bullish structure because our order flow is bearish. That's how I identify where I am in markets. Hence why it's very important to pinpoint and figure out how to label breakup structures. Very hardest point. The hardest part of learning smart money concepts is learning the structures and where we're at in markets. And yeah, that's the most important part. So for me, it's my bullish structure is here. My order flow is bearish, hence my shock being bearish. Here, so my 4-hour chart, 4-hour chart is showing that there's a point of interest here, and that we are also still. I feel that we need to go hit those areas because it'll create the discount of the bullish structure, which is why I want to go in the discount here. All here. That's the discount when we're 50% below the full range of the bullish structure. That shows that we are in the discount of the bullish structure, hence being like it's more probable to to win a trade if you trade in that area, if you make an entry there. So if you go here, well, you should long, right? You wait for your order flow to be bullish, you long, because all of this, so this here is a protected low. So this is the hardest point where price is going to go. It's hard for the price to go there, but it happens. So many times it happens. But its destiny of price, the destiny of price is to go this way. But right now, because we're in a bullish structure, its destiny is to go up and break this. But the opposite can happen. And before it breaks this, maybe it needs to go to the discount. So that's how you look at things, right? So here I have a 4-hour chart here. So perfect. I printed that. I'm going to make a nice alert here. So here is a trade that has happened this morning. This is the 15-minute chart. So there was a trade here that happened like 2 days ago that I wanted to take, but I didn't take it. I really, really wanted to take it, but I didn't have time, and usually I would hit this target. The reason being is this. My manipulation leg. I take profits at the -1, the 2.5, and the 4. Right here. Yeah, that would have been my grand trade. 12R. I wanted to take it, but whatever. Doesn't matter anymore. So anyways. So the next here is yesterday I pointed out that I was in a trade here, and I placed a point of interest here, and we were and this is the 15-minute, and we had so many liquidity grabs. We had 1, 2, and the third one it closed above, but it dipped, so it's almost like a liquidity grab to me. It is, because it just plummet right after. And usually I take a trade at the beginning of the box, and then boom. So that showed that I was waiting for the 1 minute to print out a shock. And then what I did here was do something like this. My manipulation leg, and take profits at the 1, take profits at the 2.5, and take profits on the 4, and it hit that 4 area like right in that zone and just went right back up, and I got so happy because that was a 5.45 trade. Fucking really satisfied. So happy days. And now, well, we're in the pullback of the 15-minute bearish structure. So we're in the pullback. So we're going up because the order flow is up. So pullback of the bearish structure. So now it's Friday. Everything is great. Quiet. So I'll see what happens in the weekend, and that's it. So have a nice weekend, everybody. Bye bye.